Okay, we're rolling. So hi, welcome to the video tutorial for Valerie, the Nora and Will version. For those of you who hadn't guessed, I'm Will. So first of all, thanks for all the really nice comments in the video section on the Lark, on the video that Lark Studios uploaded. That was really nice of you all. And after all the requests, I thought that I'd do a video. So here it is. So without further ado, I'll just dive straight in. I'm going to do it section by section and then I'll let you guys piece it together. So we'll just start with the intro. Cool. So the intro, we're in the key of E flat. So we got this E flat major 7, which is 6 on the A, 8 on the D string, 7 on the G string, 8 on the B string, and then another 8 on the high E, but I'm barring with my first finger here. I'm using my right hand doing this like plucking technique, like a claw technique, I call that. So the thumb plays the A string, then I use these 3 fingers to pluck the chord like that. And I use this technique throughout. So I pluck the chord all together, the bass and the higher notes. Then I pluck just the higher notes, like that. Then I do this tap on the strings, so I'm taking the pressure off this hand and I'm doing a slap. Then I do a pull but on the muted chord. So this doesn't have pressure on, it's muted, but I pull the strings up like that, so you get this. Then you get the bass, so thumb on the low E, that's 6 on the low E string, hammer on to 8, so. Then pluck, tap, pluck. And I'd probably recommend doing that and looping that to get comfortable with that groove. So that's the main groove of the song, and that pattern stays throughout. So the right hand does that tappy and plucky thing, and the left hand does the on and off pressure to allow you to get that muted sound. So once you got that, we can now go through the chords. So the next chord, F minor 7. So on the 8th fret, bar, 8 on the A string, 10 on the D string, 8 on the G string, 9 on the B string, and then the 8 on the high E there, because it's barred. That's F minor 7. Same thing in the bass. Second time, we've got 2 diminished chords. So this is what you do to do the diminished here is you take this second finger from this first chord and you put it on the 7th fret of the A string and you flatten this finger, or you put it on the G string. You just need it to hold this G string down. So you get this chord, which is E diminished. Then you slide that up 3 frets. That's also an E diminished or a G diminished. It depends what you want to call it. Same thing. And that's kind of acting as a C7 flat 9 kind of thing. For those of you who don't understand this theory stuff, we can maybe, if you want to know more about this, leave a comment and I can do another lesson on theory stuff. But in other words, it's acting as a 5 chord to get to the F minor. So you get, that's what's happening, that's what's implied, but the diminished chords give it more movement. So this is the groove altogether. Diminished. B flat 7 sharp 5. So that's B flat, that's 6 on the E, 6 on the D, 7 on the G, 7 on the B string. Kind of like bossa nova-y kind of style sounds. Jazzy. And then you're back to the main groove, and then you're into the verse, and the verse is the same thing, okay? Cool, let's go to the pre-chorus. So, new set of chords. It's pretty much following the chord structure from the Amy Winehouse version, but there's a few reharmonizations. So we go to the A flat major 7, 4 on the E, 5 on the D, 5 on the G, 4 on the B. That's my fingering. Same pattern with the right hand. Kind of. G minor. G minor 7, that's a bar on 3, and I'm using my third finger to do 5 on the A. So. F minor 7. Same shape, 2 frets below, and this is acting as a substitute for A flat major 7. They're relatives, F minor 7. Those chords are relatives, that's why I replaced one by the other. Because in the Amy Winehouse version it goes back to this chord. But I went down here. So you get this. Back up. A flat, major 7, G minor 7. This is called A flat over B flat, or another way to call that is B flat 9 sus 4, or some people call it like the 11 chord, B flat 11, or like B flat classic, whatever. It's used a lot in like soul music, you know, like Marvin Gaye, people like that use that a lot, Stevie Wonder. Really soul-y sound. So that is 6 on the E string, 6 on the D string, 5 on the G string, 4 on the B string. That's my fingering. That's used again as a 5 chord, if people know what that means. If you guys know what that means, that's like a tension release kind of thing. So tension, release. Even more tension. But kind of earlier what we talked about with the C7 sharp 9. Same kind of thing that this is doing, but it's less tense, it's a bit smoother. Anyway, we can do another lesson on that if you're interested, just leave a comment. And then you're into the chorus. So now we're in the new section. Actually, before we go to the chorus, I'll just play through the pre-chorus once more. Okay, chorus. Similar to the verse, same chord structure. So it's E flat major 7, and we're going to move to F minor 7, but this time I'm doing it down here. However, I do what's called a 2-5-1 in between those two chords. 2-5-1 means it's a cadence, and it's used a lot in like jazz music and old pop songs, you know. So 1 is the landing point. F is 1, so 2 from F, F, G, so I'm going up the musical alphabet, F, so G, 2, 5 is the 5th from F, so it's all relative to F. So 2 is G, so F, G, A, B, C, C is 5. And I'm playing this C. It's a C7 flat 9, and it's 3 on the A, 2 on the D, 3 on the G, and I'm barring with my first finger to get 2 on the B string. Yeah, sorry, when I'm saying these names like E, A, D, G, B, you know, it's the string names, so you need to know those. That's the chord. So the 2-5-1 that I was on about goes like this: G minor 7, C7 flat 9, the chord I just showed you, then you resolve to F minor 7. That's the reharmonization I did in the chorus, so you get this. Sorry. do this hammer on here, kind of like I do here, but I do it here on the F minor. And then I do this chord to finish off that chord sequence, which is the same, the last chord as the pre-chorus, the last chord of the pre-chorus, sorry. So all together. Verse 2, I just do the bass line with my thumb for a bit of variety. Etc. I even do the diminished thing. So what I'm doing there is I'm just following the lowest notes of the chords in the verse. So taking this note and the bass line. Here, taking this note, and then, you know, the thing we talked about, I'm following that as the bass line. Then I come back in, do the pre-chorus again, do another chorus, and now we're into the middle 8 section. So this is a big reharmony key change. Well, sometimes I go out by myself. That bit. So that is, it's kind of like a descending bass line. So my chords are rooted from these notes. They're descending chromatically, one note at a time. So the first chord is C minor 7. That's a bar on 8 with my first finger, and then third finger plays 10 on the A string. So next chord is B7, which is a bar on 7 with my first finger, and my second finger plays 8 on the G string. Then the third chord is the slash chord we talked about, the A flat over B flat. 6 on the E, 6 on the D, 5 on the G, 4 on the B. So then you keep your first finger where it is. Second finger plays this A, so that's the 5th fret on the low E. 5th fret on the D string with your third finger, and then 6 on the G with your pinky. That's called an A7 sharp 11, or A7 flat 5. Then you go to A flat major 7. We talked about this one earlier. And then we go F minor 7 to B flat, or A flat over B flat. Instead of playing it here, I'm playing it here as just a simple bar. So I've got these 3, and then I add the B flat here. And then you do exactly the same, but 1 fret up. So now that's the key change, semitone up. Same thing, but semitone up. And then you go to the pre-chorus. So instead of being here now, because we've changed key, we're up 1 fret. So now it's here. That's A, 5th fret with the first finger. Chorus in the new key. So E, 7, 2, 5, 1. G sharp minor 7, C sharp 7 flat 9 to F sharp minor 7 to the A over B. Same thing, it's exactly the same thing, 1 fret up. And then what happens at the end? Let me just listen.
Why don't you come on over, Why don't you come on over? Why don't you come on over? Why don't you come on over? Why
Nice and simple, so it's all the same until the end, apart from when you get to this chord, like we slow down, Ral, and then what I do here, so this is the A over B. That's 5, 6, 7, 5 on the B, 6 on the G, 7 on the D, 7 on the E string. And what I do here, I lower these two by 1 fret. Or is it just, it might just be this one. Let me just listen to that again. Where is it? Sorry, I can't really see behind my phone. Here we are.
Valerie, over Valerie.
Here we go.
Why don't you come on over?
I think it's just this one. So I'm just lowering this first finger down to the 4th fret, and that makes it become a B9. For those of you who want to know more about this, drop a comment and I'll make another video. But essentially you've got the root, flat 7, 9, and the 3rd, whereas before it was a sus4, suspended 4th. And if you want to make it even juicier, you take this one, drop it 1 fret, and that gives you a B7 flat 9, but it's a really nice voicing. The flat 9 is this C against the B. Sounds awful like that, but when you put it in context. And then I resolve on this big E major 7, which is like a regular E power chord kind of thing. Open E, 2nd fret on the A, 2nd fret on the D, but I'm barring like this. And I'm taking my little finger and doing this. 4, 4, 4. That's 4 on the G, 4 on the B, 4 on the E. All the strings, so that's E major 7. So that's it. Cool. I hope that helped. I hope I didn't go too fast. It's already 18 minutes long, but yeah, that's it really. Hopefully that helps. Drop some comments if you want some more theory-oriented lessons, or if you want me to go over anything else in this song, I'd be happy to. And yeah, see you next time. Ciao.